I came across on HBO on the app. I found a movie with Keira Knightley, Ralph Fiennes, and the young guy that plays in The Crown. I forgot his name, but the movie Official Secrets.
Is that the guy that played Doctor Who also?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Matt Smith. Yeah.
Great actor, Matt Smith. Great actor. I really like him. So there's a movie. It came already out end of 2019, but I don't think it was ever in the cinema. I couldn't find information about it here. For sure, it wasn't in the cinema. And it's a true story of you can call it, I think, the British version of the NSA.
Okay.
An officer there that worked only for 2 years. She was a Mandarin expert, a language expert.
Yeah.
And she worked during the time just before the Iraq War.
Okay.
In 2003, the start of the war. She worked there, and she. It's a true story. Her name was Katharine Gun, I think. Yeah, Katharine Gun. And the story is about that they got an email from the Americans in co-partnership with the British government that they want to dig up information about. Actually, they have to fabricate information to be able to put pressure on the vote at the UN.
Okay.
Because the first vote, of course, at the UN wasn't in favor of Bush. The second one also wasn't. But she didn't know that at the time. And she saw this and she was asking questions. And her superior said, no, but it's in collaboration with our government. It's fine. Just find the information, do your job. And she realized, well, that we're just lying. There's no evidence of any, which you see in other movies also. There's no evidence at all of.
That's if I go back in that's like when they Powell showed the pictures of the Iraqi proof.
With aluminum tubes and whatever, and the yellow cake from Niger.
Yeah,
and there's a similar there's a movie that is a bit similar with Naomi Watts.
Okay.
And Sean Penn, which is in my opinion is a better movie.
Okay.
It's because Sean Penn plays there. He plays the ambassador that actually goes to Niger. For the CIA, and Naomi Watts is a CIA agent that actually was named in an article by the Bush administration, which of course is illegal to do. So that movie goes deeper into this about fabricating the proof. But this version is like this woman works only for 2 years for this British government department, and she realizes I cannot just sit by and see that we go to war with Iraq. And the thing is, her husband is from Iraq, so also she has a bit of. She just doesn't want people to die for no reason, because even if it's for a good cause to free the country from Saddam Hussein, we all know it's for the wrong reasons, and we all know it will kill a lot of people. Yeah. So she leaks through a friend, another investigative journalist. She leaks it to one of the biggest newspapers in England. Nobody wants to put it in the papers because all the papers are also a bit paid off by government employees, or like we got Tony Blair that has a good link, we will give you instant information. So most of the newspapers are all pro-war, and in the end it gets leaked. Matt, the character of Matt, he plays a Turk journalist that works now for the Guardian. He's very famous for he posted a lot of anti-war things, and he does a lot of unraveling cover-ups by governments. He poses the memo, then immediately the CIA reacts and they discredit it. A lot of things going on, and the bottom of the story is she goes. They find out who she is, and they charge her with how do you call it in English? It's the freedom of information. No, it's the freedom of whatever law she has to. Of course, everything is. She has everything that she sees there. She cannot tell anyone, of course.
No.
So they put her in a lawsuit, and the whole movie goes further from that. I won't tell everything because it's otherwise spoiled.
No, I also want to see it. Maybe.
Yeah. No, exactly. No, it's actually a simple movie in the way that the story
it sounds less simple than it.
I cannot find words today somehow a bit.
Okay.
But maybe it's good because that's why I don't give you everything away.
Yeah.
So it's a simple story when it comes to spy finds something out, becomes like what is the English word for klokkenluider? You become like an Edward Snowden, like someone like that. It's a similar story that you heard before, but the beautiful thing is about this story is that the woman is somehow somebody that really doesn't care about anything else, just wants to do the right thing.
Yeah.
And there's no alternative motto or whatever. And Keira Knightley plays very good. I'm not always a fan of her.
I haven't seen her for a long time.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I'm not always a fan of her because I feel sometimes she just does too much. With the she has the soundings. Yeah, sometimes it's annoying, but she's very good in this movie. Ralph Fiennes plays the main lawyer that she goes to in the end. He plays very good, but his role could have been a bit more. So the thing is, it's a very enjoyable movie. It's very good acted. The story is nice. It's very interesting, especially if you're interested in this kind of stories like government cover-ups and everything in Iraq War. They show you a bit what the government can do and what the models are. And it's a very nice, easy movie to watch, even if the problem is the subject actually is quite tough.
Okay.
And they handle it in you can say it too light way, but I liked it a lot. Because a lot of movies are always way too dark, way too the paperwork, and they show you they make the story too much. And this movie shows you all the aspects also of her husband, the Iraqi guy, and the government, and the story from the lawyers, the story from the prosecutors. It could have been more developed and more deeper maybe.
Yeah.
But now I think I also read some articles about this woman.
Yeah.
Gun, and it shows you a bit how she was more like a bit of she lives now in Turkey with her husband.
Okay.
And it's a bit of a hippie person.
Yeah.
It's very good in life, who just wants to do good, and somehow this movie fits with herself.
Okay.
It's not too dark, it's not too deep, and maybe you could say you miss it, but no. So if I would say if I would give it stars or whatever, I think I would give it at least 3.5. Yeah.
3.5. That's quite okay.
It's an enjoyable good movie.
Yeah. Where did you see it, on Netflix or?
From HBO.
HBO. Okay.
Yeah.
Official secrets. Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds interesting. Like you said, sometimes it can get a bit too much. So it's refreshing also maybe to have a movie that takes it a bit lighter.
There are scenes in it that you really think, oh my god, like the governments can do this or whatever. So it does make you think, but it's not over the top, which is nice.
Good. Yeah. If you're not subscribed yet to this channel, subscribe to our channel if you like what we're doing, talking about movies, talking about series and everything that's connected to it, and you think like, oh, those guys are fun watching, then help us out, grow the channel, and subscribe. If you liked this video, also share your appreciation by hitting that like button, and then my desperate begging for likes and subscribes comes to an end.